at the Paps Theater. It is sold out tonight. 9 Types of Light is the new disc. That is the second song, actually the second song, which is the first song on the record, which I think you did that intentionally, didn't you? Just to have fun with people.
It kind of fell where it fell.
It's the first time I listened to the record, I thought, you know, it sort of takes you by surprise in a way. Not because you can read second song as the first song, but it kind of you pop right out. You know, there's no big intro, there's no big anything. It's just like, here it is, and here it goes. It's a fun record.
Awesome, thank you.
This being your 4th record at this point, you got EPs.
Yeah, 4th full-length record.
Yeah, are you guys comfortable now with the whole process and like to kind of dive into everything and get in the studio and screw around?
Yeah, we fine line between knowing what to do and not knowing what you're doing, which makes everything kind of feel alright. On the first listen to this record too, you know, I start to finish loved it, and it was one of those records too that I thought, this is one that you have to listen to a couple of times to kind of get, you know, everything that went into it. Then the video thing came, and I remember watching that and thinking, my gosh, you guys had a lot on your mind when you did this record. Oh yeah, I think it was, we did. I think the recording process was actually really super mellow and fun, and maybe 3/4 of the way through it. Wait, who just made a face? For who? What happened?
I didn't see.
Something happened?
I'm wrapped.
It was, I should rephrase. Mellow and fun for me. And,
yeah.
That's all I have to say about it. And yeah, then while through it, we started thinking it would be nice to have a visual counterpart to it, so we asked a lot of friends to contribute. Yeah, not really what was on our minds, but was kind of what they were thinking about when they heard the songs, so that I think it made for a more, you know, like we didn't really know what we were going to get with a lot of the movie, so and that was the exciting part of it, just kind of getting all those things back from people.
Of the videos that are on each of these songs, how much of a hand did you have in any of them?
I directed one of them, and Kip kind of like wrote and storyboarded a few of them as well. And for the whole movie, I wrote the thing that ties everything together and directed it. But yeah, but most of the instruction for everyone was here's kind of a guideline, you know, like a color scheme or an emotional guideline, but please do what you want with it.
Were you pleasantly surprised by everything that showed up?
Yeah, absolutely. I was shocked, actually, because for the budget that we had to work with, people, it was really like charity work, and people really did a great job.
When you finish a song, or when any of you finish a song, do you have a video element in mind after you finish it? Go, you know, what would be cool with this would be interesting, or this animated versus this live action?
And I feel like usually it's really pretty, in the past has been kind of last minute, which is, you know, which is exciting to get some time away from the song and you listen to it again and you go, well, what might go with this? Because it could be actually anything. It could be a shot of like, bucket of water in a corner, 4 minutes, or something a little more interesting.
With a song play. And here's our video. Thank you very much. TV on the radio is on the radio here on 88.9 Radio Milwaukee. They're live at the Paps Theater tonight. The new disc is called 9 Types of Light. We did, you know, normally I come out here and I ask everybody who wants to enter the contest to get in on this little audience to answer a question, and I usually bring out what the answers were. And the question, I think this was, you know, what are the 9 types of light? And you wouldn't believe how many people took it very, very seriously. And we got these very long theses of, you know, we got a couple people who said, okay, don't you guys pay attention? The band says it really doesn't mean anything, you know, so we immediately get chastised by certain people. Then we also get people who are explaining to us the entire types of light that there are. So I learned a lot from you guys. Thank you very much for that. It was really nice. But, you know, so you come up with an album title like that, and then people start to kind of come after you to a certain degree and say, what are the 9 types of light? Or where did you come up with that album title? Do you ever feel like, well, you know what? It's just an album title.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
We were going to call it Beyonce 4, but...
Oh. there were legal issues.
But you know, if you did that, then people would keep asking about the title, and you would never get away from it. Before we get into a couple more tunes, I want to ask just give you acknowledgement about a couple things. Collaboration-wise, you guys, the Tenarwin disc is great, and that track sounded fantastic. It's just out now. Was that a long relationship or something that you thought, oh, I heard these guys and love to collaborate with them?
We heard them and thought we love these guys, we'd love to collaborate with them, and then it took some time and having the opportunity to play with them at festivals and getting to know them as well as we could with the language barriers that existed, and then a lot of work on the parts of intermediaries, like our friend Ian Brennan got us with it.
It's a great song, great collaboration. And then, people ask radio guys all the time, what happened to TV on the radio? If you take any kind of time off, people think that you've, moved to France or something and are vacationing in the south of France for years at a time. You guys have been busy. Maximum Balloon, by the way, fantastic. And then Marquise Tolliver, I wanted to ask you guys about Marquise. And is the story true that you found him on the subway playing?
I mean, honestly, if he was in your town, he wouldn't be hard to find. He's not keeping his light under a bushel. But I don't know, I think we all saw him playing on Bedford Avenue, singing and playing violin. And he's not a shy dude at all.
No, not at all.
He's born to do what he's doing.
As are you guys. TV on the Radio is on the radio. Live at Pabst Night, the show's sold out. Remember, the disc is 9 Types of Light. You guys